And to discuss Turkey's overall strategy in Syria, I'm joined by Mesut Ozcan from Ankara. He is the director of the School of Diplomacy at the Turkish Foreign Ministry. Thank you for joining us, Mesut. How does this latest operation in Idlib build on Operation Euphrates Shield from last year, which was also led by the Syrian FSA?
There are some similarities, but at the same time some differences. When we look about the Euphrates Shield operation, it was directly against Daesh. And the area that was controlled by Daesh, there were lots of challenges, security challenges emanating from this area. So the first aim of Turkey in that operation was, in collaboration with Free Syrian Army, to eliminate this threat coming from this territory, this Daesh-controlled territory. But when we look to the current operation going on in the Idlib area, there are some differences here between these two operations. First, we don't have Daesh here anymore. And in that regard, it's much more not that against a big enemy, so the environment is much more friendly to a certain extent. And on the other hand, the current operation is taking place along with the Astana framework. Because of the talks going on in Astana process, there were agreements between Turkey and Russia to have some de-escalation zones in different parts of Syria, and this is the fourth de-escalation zone to be created in Idlib area. So the aim of Turkish soldiers there is to have the observing mission to observe the de-escalation zones here. So there are some differences in this regard between these two operations.
Mesut, tell us Turkey's overall strategy in Syria.
The long-term policy of Turkey in Syria is to have the territorial integrity of Syria and not to have any challenges, security challenges emanating from Syria to Turkey. And in addition to this, having a political transition, which is also agreed in Geneva talks. In that regard, after having this transition, political transition, and eliminating the security challenges there, Turkey is expecting the Syrian refugees, Syrian people, civilians in Turkey, to go back home to their hometowns after having the security and stability in different parts of Syria. First, to eliminate security challenges there, to have the political transition there, and then repatriation of the Syrian people to their homes, back to their own country, villages, cities.
And Mesut, what would you say to people who say that Turkey should do more in Syria and those who say that Turkey has done enough?
It's a difficult question. Turkey is doing a lot in terms of hosting more than 3 million Syrian refugees. And on the other hand, Turkey is also contributing to the efforts of different international community inside Syria to help the people who are internally displaced in different parts of Syria. On the other hand, the developments in Syria are creating lots of security challenges for Turkey, and Turkey is trying to eliminate these challenges. And there are different arguments about Turkey's role in Syria, but many people also admit that Turkey done a lot in comparison with other actors. So if there are some people to say more involvement or less involvement, I think Turkey did its best, and Turkey did a lot. And what Turkey should do more, Turkey should cooperate with the international community to alleviate the problems that the Syrians are facing. But on the other hand, Turkey should also continue to work with the international community to find a political transition in Syria, at the same time to observe the de-escalation zones which may contribute to a political solution, political negotiations in Geneva talks.
Mesut Ozcan, thank you for joining us from Ankara.